Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first stream ever in Twitch. I'm here joining you with Pilgrim and Errolhack.
Hello.
Hello.
That was a warm hello to our viewers today.
Yeah, it was.
So right now we are facing some server issues where we can only see 9 players from DoF and only 3 streamers. What do you want to say about it to tailwords, guys? What do you say?
Well, first of all, Bannerlord is not as it is expected.
It
Well.
was about the servers, mate.
Oh, about service, okay.
They're not even working in Bannerlord at the moment in sieges as
Just
well.
some confessions randomly. I hate life. I don't have virus. I wish I had it. So, what do you think about the teams? We have DoF against Assyria. What are your assumptions?
It'll be quite a close match, I feel. But I feel in terms of performance, Assyria might win.
It's going to be very easy for Assyria, I think. Because,
Easy.
well, Menace actually defeated DoF, but here we are.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
were eliminated.
We have Wardo as a referee today, joining us. So, like, we've faced DoF so far in an official, of course, and they tied us. Like, it was a draw 8-8. It was an unexpected performance, but like they were so solid. So
Yeah, they played well.
yeah, so if you ask me, I'm actually expecting some good plays from DoF. And like Assyria, they couldn't show off before the elimination. Like they seemed like a weak team, but then they stepped up and they showed what they really are. Like they defeated their enemies in one day, 2 different matches. First against War Bandits, second Dane, and they like it wasn't really hard at all for them to just go into the semi-finals. So yeah, for sure it will be a challenging match for both sides. Hopefully it will happen today, of course, because I've been told that there could be some delay. So
Well, they are joining the server one by one.
yeah, that's true.
In terms
Maxion,
of
Anaconda here.
yeah. In terms of infantries, though, it's quite even. I feel because you got Verdi, you got Gani on DoF. They're quite solid battle length, And for Assyria, they've got Fieta, they've got Anaconda, and they got some other good ones. Sparta,
Yeah, Sparta.
even Royal. Like there's a bunch of infantries in there, but DoF, I feel they lack in the cav department most likely. Their archers are good. They got Kane and Violet.
Kane also can switch to cav, right? In the open maps, especially. Yeah, like if you ask me, DoF has some key players, that's for sure, but some of them slightly lacks the practice, I can say, like for the last few months. On the other hand, when you look at Assyria, like they had the same problem, they were so rusty, but apparently they managed to just lose that rust and
Well, at the beginning of the WNL8, they were a newly formed team. Assyria was a newly formed team, and they weren't performing well. Probably because they were playing together for a very short time. But they actually managed to get better, and we saw in the War Bandits and Dane matches that they can perform better compared to the first weeks of WNL. So I'm assuming they will. Well, I'm not going to use that word, but I think they will defeat DoF easily.
wow, that's a hard assumption.
I feel in the first few weeks, Assyria's got off on the wrong foot because they had boys coming back after 5 years. Like they have Dopai, they've got Glaz, Royal, Horus, even Shingen. Like a lot of these guys in Assyria, are old players. Like they came back for one last bash together, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like now their roster's off. It's just purely showing their skill and talent.
Yeah, but the same thing applies for DoF, I would say. Like some of them are very active players, like Krax, Erendil, Berta, Gani, Verdi. They've been playing some tournaments, but when you look at the other names, such as like Violet, Erminas maybe, Viglav, some of them are slightly inactive comparing to the other members. And also, like maybe Assyria used the tactical work before the eliminations to show them that they are underrated, but then hit them unexpectedly. Maybe that's what they did.
I feel they're gonna put up a very good fight. For me, the team like. I do believe if DoF plays it right with their imps, if they use Gani and Verdi correctly, I think they'll have the edge on the infantry fight here. But then again, Assyria can fire back with their archers and cav coordination, which we've all seen in the last streams from people.
Yeah, so Pilgrim, you said Assyria will win, right?
It's gonna be. I feel it will be a bit close, but I have to give it to Assyria.
So what do you think they will win because? Like, what will they do perfectly that DoF cannot manage to do the same?
I feel it will be the coordination and cohesion. Like, Zach, he's leader. Fieta as his, as his second voice. They're both very experienced at high level of gaming, and they know how to put a team together in battle. So like, they're going to be cool, and Kavin archers will know where to go before the fight happens. Not saying DoF won't do that, but I feel Assyria has more experience on that part. And
Yeah.
that will give them the W.
So the coordination, you say, teamwork.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Alright, Erlak, what do you think? Why will Assyria smash DoF? In your words?
Well, I don't want to sound like OGL here, but the players in Assyria are seemingly more experienced, and probably they are, and their cohesion is getting better every time they play. And as far as I remember, we lost every training match against them.
Against Assyria?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
like,
so.
They had so many mercenaries too. But yeah, like, they
but
were
it
solid.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly,
matter.
Exactly.
In the end, Zach is leading the team. He is very experienced player. He is very experienced cavalry and infantry. He can do special works for the team as well while leading. This is a big plus for the Assyrian team. And by the way, I need to mention here, Iron Man says brilliant graphics for the showcase. I mean, you can still use the showcase that graphic I prepared for you.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I will switch to that for sure. Like, just saying that, we decided to stream this match like 30 minutes before. So, as I said in the forums already, don't expect so much things.
I could just see the hard effort you put into the
Yeah,
semi-finals.
I spent
of the
hours
last
on that,
arena.
alright?
I can see the artwork, especially the cavalry symbol as a cat.
Like, picking the colors, that was the most of the time I spent on that. Yeah, so it's great to mention the commanders of teams, of course. Zach on Assyria's side, and the Berta, I believe, who is commanding DoF. I'm not sure, I need some info about it.
Well, it's either Berta or Erminas, As Erminas, is the head of DoF, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So-
that's true, that he might be, like, I will just ask. I don't want to...
One last ride with his clan community thing. I don't know what the official thing is for DoF, but one last ride. He might want to take the reins,
Yeah, that would be epic, right?
Erminas might be the oldest guy in the game. I mean, he's been here on the scene for 10 years now, since the beginning.
Yeah, big props
And
to Arminas.
I guess there are only 3 players actively playing from the beginning of the Warband. Like,
Who are they?
I think one is Erminas, the other one is Harman, and I might be wrong here, but I'm going to say it is me, the third one.
Yeah, you're an old player for sure. By the way, like, can people hear us on this stream, or did I just mess something up?
You know, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
if,
right. Just talking for 40 minutes, no one here. Yeah, Tardet says we can hear you all. Tardet says, screw it, BC. The splash screen is the real deal.
Oh wow, they even have mouse. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Good infantry.
Oh, Mouse, he's playing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Might be the late addition to Assyria. Yeah, that roster just looks so insane. By the way,
With
who's
Mouse
no clan
joining-
name? I don't have it on roster.
He'll have to come on with his real tags anyway.
I think it's his signed up name, but I don't know who
Oh, really?
really is. So, alright,
Oh,
we are going
Re
off
Not
with
Live?
Re Not Live. By the way, DoF players say that it's Erminas and Berta together leading, so big props to them also.
Guys, go no live.
It's not live, yeah.
Wow, this is a very interesting match. I'm quite close to both teams, so looking forward to their head smashing. You know, together.
Yeah, that's what's the game about, right? Smashing heads.
Of course, man.
So is it live or it's not,
Not
live?
live, man.
Right? 7 players on Assyria. Right. What do you see in the rosters right now, even it's not live? What do you think? There's Para, Gani, Kane, Berta, Verdi, Krax, Erminas, Erendel. They have like 4
That
cabs.
is a strong team they've
Yeah.
got in right now. Like they've got the cav, they've got the archers.
Yeah, but
And
don't they
yeah.
have like 4 cabs right now? Para, Erminas, Erendel and Krax. What will they do? Who will switch to Inf?
Depend. I think Krax would swap to Inf above Menace probably, unless Menace goes in Inf as a spear, you know, to let his Inf breathe a bit more.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Like, they're missing players like Hansworst, White Noise. I can't see them on the server. Like, they're not playing, and they are the main infs of DoF, I believe. On the other hand,
Yeah.
we have Assyria roster. We basically know all of them, except for no clan name. I just wonder who that guy is. Sam Henry
Yeah,
on
they've
chat
got
says
some,
Krax
nice
can play
guys.
inf.
They are Swedia, maybe they can try 3 cavalry as well.
Yeah, that would be interesting,
Well,
right?
they're calling for. He's going real live now.
Alright, here we are, getting ready.
Here goes the semi-finals. Like,
Let's go.
let's go.
Good luck to both of the teams.
Yeah,
Let's
good
see.
luck. I don't want to give too much love, as I need to be in the middle here, but I love you both in terms of team.
Alright, we have 4-2-2 classic setup for DoF and 5 imps, 1 archer for Assyria.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting setup. Wait, I need to... Yeah, here we go.
Seems like DoF's taking courtyard flag quite early.
Yeah, flag spawned in favor of both of teams. Let's see what they are going to do now.
Oh, DoF is rocking 4 infantry setup. Looks like 2 cars.
Arendelle plays
Oh.
inf with cracks. Interesting.
Yeah, they have a late crossbow. He's most likely getting early shots.
Right,
towards
Assyria
tower.
is trying to push middle right now. Yeah, they're straight up going for the flag. Where's their archer? Maxio is waiting behind the wall in middle. On the other hand, we have Kane waiting behind the corner. And
That's
Berta on
slope.
the tree.
That slope is a very good position, especially for the archer being left.
Oh,
on
Berta
the-
is getting hit with the jar.
Ooh, that's good.
And Kane also getting tagged.
Yeah, both of the archers
Javelins are
hit
working
both.
right now.
DoF is playing way too defensive now. I
Yeah,
feel
DoF seems like they don't know what they are doing.
like if
they are
North
just falling back.
were just to push right now, they'd just be destroyed.
They have the flag enemies right now. I think they will try to go for middle, the DoF.
Well, they got the time. It's 1 minute 10.
Yeah,
So they
maybe
have
they
the
will try
chance.
to leave a. Oh, that's a nice push from Assyria there.
Anaconda's position is very good. at the
Yeah,
moment.
they're just blocking. Oh, the fight is starting soon. Cavs are coming in.
Syria's
Power is
leaving one
getting
inf
hit.
on the flag. They're raising flag.
Oh, that's lethal. The major fight is going off here. Erundel picking up Anaconda. Blato is down.
DoF infantry
Spada is
doing
down.
well.
Like they lost 2 imps already. Oh, nice kill.
I think DoF will lose this.
DoF
They've
is
got,
winning
they've got
that.
the flag. The flag.
Yeah, that's true. That's Wiglaf sees it and going for the flag now, but it's not enough time. DoF is going
Not
to
enough
recover
time.
that.
Good try though.
Maxio fighting 2v1 there. Oh, nice kill there, but unfortunate team kill. Can he manage to clutch this off?
They can still do it, like if they can.
Glass is going down. And the first round is going
Nice
for
round by
DoF.
DoF.
Wiglaf with 3 kills, Erundel 2 kills with as an infantry. That's interesting.
Yeah, I told you, like DoF infantry, if they're together and not being put down on the flags, they're quite strong with Verdi and Ghani in the center.
Yeah, that was like Assyria did everything right. It was a nice push, but in the end they split up way too much, I believe. That was what made DoF win there. Right, they're pushing tower now, being very aggressive. Spada is
Yeah,
alone.
very aggressive. If they continue to push them, their crossbows won't be able to. Oh, never mind, they're pulling back. If they were North were fast, they could have got them before they set up a crossfire.
But infantries were too split, I believe. Like they had Anaconda way behind the tower, Spada alone pushing. The flag spawns in marketplace. Let's see what they are doing. Assyria could hold the tower here, but DoF is going for middle now. It seems like Assyria is gonna sit on the flag.
Oh, 5 infantry for Nords. That's gonna be quite dangerous. I feel.
Yeah, they were using 5 in the first round as well.
I know, but in this area, it's quite
That's
strong.
true. That's true.
If they have a designated spearman, I don't know if Swati will be able to use their calves.
Yeah, Fietta is also in chat. He's not playing.
That's a bit
That's a
weird.
big down for Assyria for sure. DoF is trying to push now. They're both crossbows at the same position, don't they? Oh,
But the thing is, if they split their crossbows, Nords will just rush them.
yeah. Also, like you can't create a good crossfire over this side. So here comes the DoF push.
Here
Oh,
comes
like
the push
damages and push comes in now. Kavin, nice kill there. Spada is alone fighting. Oh, DoF is getting kills.
Very good initiation from DoF. Their cav were on point.
Oh, that was double kill for Erundel and Para. And they already have the round for sure. Mouse is
Strange they're
trying
not
to
going for a
survive here.
shield stun.
Hakon loses a cav duel against Para and Ghani picks up the last kill.
Yeah, it just seems like Assyria, they didn't have the initiation of cav. Like, their cav were like, by the time they came to help their inf, they were dead.
Yeah, like Wiglaf, suicide dive and takes 1 infantry down immediately. That's just so big. And like they shouldn't
Yeah.
let Swedian cavs do that much. And Hakon is having a ping problem right now, 300 pings. That might be the problem.
DoF is very heavily armored now. That's going
Yeah.
to be quite dangerous. Although Nord axes, it doesn't matter with armor really.
Hakon is AFK. Oh, he's back. On the
Yeah,
edge of
if-
the
if,
marketplace, but fights about to start on the alley.
If Assyria takes more initiation, they might be able to catch them out here.
Anaconda switches with someone going Cav. Kane is going to his spawn. Alright, DoF is holding middle right now. They have to flag spawn on the right side. Let's see what they are doing now.
Interesting,
Yeah,
they're
they're
sending
gonna flag
Kane
now.
up to the tower. He almost likely set up on balcony.
I've just seen Rendel's armor, by the way. He's very tanked up, so
Oh yeah, that helmet. So
Yeah, quite a good setup right now. They're quite widespread of their archers.
yeah, also
Dunno,
Assyria switched to 2 archers, now 4-2 we are seeing. And they are pushing their spawn now. DoF is coming from the spawn. They broke that crossfire. Let's see where they will use their archer now.
As long as Assyria doesn't play too defensive now, they'll be quite good.
Graz
Maxi
is
is
taking
almost
the
dead,
left
by
wing.
the way.
Oh yeah, he's very low.
I guess Berta hit him once.
Yeah,
and-
with a crossbow bolt on his back.
No, it's actually in shield. He shot him in the hand.
Oh. Oh yeah, I
Is
can
that
see
DoF's
that.
push gonna get ready to push?
Yeah, fight is starting now. Cav is coming behind them. Para just distracting some infantries, but going down. Berta
Cracks
with a
just got
kill,
down.
but Anaconda with a couch lens on the fight. Seems like Assyria has more imps now. Oh, that team kill. Assyria came back from this stage, even though they had like tanky armors. That's an insane play. But like we can see that Cavs are doing that.
Yeah, as soon as Zach went Cav, it was just a game changer. Like he took out Krex, which was the spearman for DoF. In the moment, he was distracted.
Exactly. Also, DoF lost their Cav right in the beginning. Whoa, that's a well played round for Assyria for sure. Like DoF only takes down 2 players with their tanky armors. And now North have the heavy armor. We will see something different now. And they are straight up pushing to the tower.
In the
Definitely
first
two
round.
two archers were a game changer for Syria. In their positioning, that is.
I think actually it was DoF's misplay there, because they used their calves very effectively in the first 2 rounds they won, but this time their calves got killed very quickly, so that may be the reason they lost this round.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
their spearman instantly went down. Then the Assyrian cav was just free to do their own stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So when the spearman goes down, that just topples for the infantry.
Like,
Okay, flex spawned again, and the last time DoF pushed here, they were very organized with their calves and infantries. Let's see if they can do the same thing again.
Exactly. Like Assyria understood that why they lost was because of their calves. Basically, DoF calves were taking the initiative and no one was stopping them. And
Seems Assyria put Glaz as archer now instead of infantry.
yeah, they're using 4-2 both teams, and DoF is pushing from the spawn side altogether.
Yeah, they are doing something different this time.
Early jabs are coming. Cav is coming in. That's huge. Oh, that's a nice kill there by Kane. 1 Cav down, and the fight is starting off on the left side. Berta is
Very
getting down.
split fight. There's fights all over the place right now.
Morse takes the 2nd kill. Oh,
Assyria doing it.
like
DoF is very split at the moment.
exactly. They're just going one by one. Like Para just killed 1 infantry to save Kane, but will it be enough? Seems like it not. Like the problem there was they just split up too much. Like 1 inf was fighting on the corner. Kane is taking up some kills right now,
That was a nice flick shot there.
and he goes down. What a comeback from Assyria. Like, what do you think about the factions? Do you think there's some one-sided faction on this one, or
I feel it can go both ways. It just all depends on what the team plays, you know, and tactics. It's like now I feel DoF as once Assyria is warmed up, you can just see the difference.
Yeah,
Not only that, the
Assyria.
infantry of DoF were not together and letting their cav just hit them.
Exactly. It seems like to me it's that the reason why DoF lost wasn't that Assyria played so well comparing to the other 2 rounds, but DoF actually made some mistakes, especially with their infantry. Like, if they split up way too much like that, they will just get caught one by one, even though Assyria loses one cav early fight. When they push together, when they fight together, they just get these runs very easily, even though they are fighting 5 infantries in the first 2 rounds. But now we are seeing more organized Assyria comparing to DoF, and Assyria is pushing from the alley now. They want to take the wall, which makes sense.
I just saw DoF Arundel got a nice jab in the back, so he's quite low.
Not actually.
Yes, still like 75% HP. And Assyria is
Well,
being aggressive on the right side. Berta is behind the corner there.
Not much cav support for the infantry.
Yeah, Assyria is pushing, but they're not getting any support from their calves. Oh, that's an unfortunate team kill there. Kills are going back and forth, but
No
Assyria
sight of Nord
is
cavalry. One comes in now.
cracks with double
Gets a
kill
nice
there.
popped up bump it.
Maxio is shooting freely, and Moose takes the second kill now. Seems like Assyria has got it. 5 versus 3. Krex is surviving, but he died eventually. Moose with a double kill. There's someone fighting on the middle. Yeah, Kane is getting shot, and Gani goes down eventually.
We can call it for Assyria now, I think. So, I didn't know if you noticed it, but DoF played with 3 cavs this round.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, actually they played with 3 cavalries, and Erandil got team killed.
Yeah,
in
I've
the
seen
very
that. That was an
beginning of the fight.
unfortunate kill from Krex trying to stop an enemy cav, but didn't notice that it was his own teammate. So here we go. Assyria with a big comeback from 2-0 to 3-2. That's a big game changer there.
I think it's mainly the cav work. The infantries are living, and the cavalry does the work.
Didn't even move.
So I just I don't have the streaming mod, so I can't tell the health. But when Arundel got the jab in the back, it could still mean a 1 hit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm just
Low
changing
enough.
the overlay right now. 1 second.
By the way, I'm not sure about it, but by pressing end button, you can lock the score. So you can press it again when the next set begins.
I don't
I'm
have a
not sure
streamer
if-
right now though, so I think we can just manage to do it. So yeah, like Assyria starts with 5 inventories, 1 archer, 2 cavs, loses 2 rounds, then switches back to 4-2, classic setup, and manages to come back to 3-2. What is the big
What
game
setups
changer
would you what setups would you pick?
for Nords or Swedia?
Either team, like what
Uh,
composition?
Well, it depends on your team for sure, but for me, I would either go with Swedia 3 calves maybe, that could be interesting, or just the classic setup 4-2. I mean, that's why you are having training matches, right? To see the setups, which one works the best. Seems like Assyria tried that 5 infantry setup during the week and thought that it could work, but apparently that didn't pay off as much as they expected. As for nodes, I think 5 imps could be a good setup, but Valoran is a map that you can create some crossfires and use your archers effectively.
His main class, he made it, and he can actually manage to. He could actually manage to carry his team there in the fights.
Who?
Zach.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true. Maybe he was
Conda.
feeling more comfortable leading when he's infantry. That could be the reason.
I'm not sure, but I think we will see 3 cav setup from Assyria this set. Because I saw Spada playing cavalry as well. Maybe he is warming up.
That could be it. Like, Assyria has only 8 players on the server, so they don't have so many options to go through the setups. But like players like Spada, Zack, Moose, they can switch to different classes and do some work actually. And someone leaves the server and can't join back.
Probably Hakon. He probably left to fix his ping.
And couldn't come back again.
Yeah, probably. That might be the reason why Spada is playing cavalry at the moment.
Yeah, but it can't work like that when they are 7. So someone has to join eventually. What do you think about DoF? What could they do, what they couldn't do?
I just feel, especially, I think they should swap spearmen. Don't put Cracks as the main spear, because 2 rounds in a row he made a mistake. Like the first round, he was too focused on enemy infantry and archers, to the point where as he turned around, he got killed by Zack, which was a very good kill from him, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
that's
the second round, he got a team kill.
exactly, that's the problem when you don't have your main players showing up for the official matches, right? Like, you have to put someone else for specific positions. For example, Crack's playing spear here. Maybe he just trained that. Well, it seems to me that it's not the best choice to keep playing with 4 cavalries in a closed map, try making them switching. And Volex comes in for Hakon.
But to be honest, like both teams need to use what they've got. Like Assyria, if they have the cav players, they can just drop out one archer, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like now they're Swadia, the fire rate of a crossbow is not that high. But if they have the cav with the all pikes, that's just going to be a huge game changer, I feel, for Assyria.
That's true, but as I said, Valoran is a map that you can use your ranged units effectively. There are so many good positions to hide and shoot, if you use it effectively, of course. For the maps like Sanderbush or others, you can use 3 cavs effectively instead of using 2 archers, maybe. But for this one, if you leave an archer on the tower or somewhere, you can make sure that you're not getting pushed when you are fighting. What seems to me like whenever DoF is trying to push, they are being the ones getting pushed immediately, like it's changing suddenly. Some of them are splitting off, their archers are getting caught by someone, they are not using their setup effectively, that's why. On the other hand, Assyria, they're making sure that everyone is fighting someone, and everyone is fighting in their original classes. For example, if you're an archer, you're shooting, not going melee, right?
Yeah, Assyria has quite a few all-rounders in terms of class composition.
That's right.
Like they don't have their full roster on today, probably because of the server. Like they don't even have Royal.
Yeah,
like,
they don't have
he's,
Royal, they don't have Fieta. Who else?
I guess that's it.
Well, they don't have
Is Shingen playing for...
Shingen, yeah, they don't have.
Oh, here we
Shingen
are.
that is planned for them, but yeah.
Yeah, here we are going for another live session. Second
Yeah.
set, and here we go.
Quite close, just 1 round difference.
Exactly. Let's see what setup they use now. Assyria going for 4 imps, 2 cows, 2 crossbows, original setup. Same for DoF. Oh no, DoF is going with 5 infantries, 1 archer, 2 cows. So it will be interesting. Same setup. Oh, they want a re.
Assyria used 5 infantries and 1 archer.
But they couldn't use it effectively. They lost 2 rounds in a row. Let's see if DoF can manage to use it now. Viglav and Para as calves, same. Arundel cracks.
Especially on this map for Nords. Sacrificing 1 Nord archer can be made up with javelins for the infantry if you play, if you play aggressive.
Yeah, Tardit on chat says they are missing Royal Fieta and Horus. I think Horus is here. Yeah, Horus is playing.
Horus is here, yeah.
Kifli says, is anyone here eating a donor right now?
I wish, mate.
A true donor warrior always eats donor before the fights, not during.
I haven't been able to eat doner for like 10 days in a row.
Because of the corona.
Yeah, because I'm under quarantine at the moment.
Uh,
Is it live now?
I think so. 7 play. Yeah, both have 8 players on, and streamers are
They
killing.
haven't played Violet yet, which is weird. Unless he's having internet problems again.
Might be that. Maybe Kane and Berta are more active than Violet.
Yeah, you got to use your best, tools to win.
Well,
The best active tools.
Well, I would have.
It's not live again,
Kane.
I guess. Viglov getting hit. Is it a team hit or did he get hit by enemy crossbow? What happened?
Might be. He is a Kev, so.
He's already on 10% HP. That's a big down for
Well, I
DoF.
think he was upstairs by tower. I think he might have got shot from the alley archway. As
Berta got hit as well.
Oh, well, Assyria's. Oh, DoF is pushing mid right now. That's interesting now. They will try to push Assyria out of their positions. And Viglov is going down already in
very
mid.
nice shot from Glaz.
Well, it's a big down for DoF.
They have one low player, which is Berta.
And they
Yeah.
have 1 cavalry now at the moment.
They're trying to push the alley now. Sweetie is just falling back.
Para comes from behind. He got stopped.
Yeah,
never
his
mind.
horse might be. Yeah, he's
Bad
dismounted already.
timing.
Normal calves. Berta is going down. Fight is happening on the corner now. That could
Very
be
good
a
movement
good
from
chance for
Dolphin.
Svedja. No, Kretz is going down by Horus. Horus is using two-handed all pipe. No
He's using it
planning,
well.
kill.
He
Para
got a double
takes-
kill already.
Double kill for Horus. Para takes 1 kill back and another one with a javelin, but it's not enough for the round to be over.
Glaz just got another archer kill. He's done quite a bit of work this round, taking out 1 cav and another player.
Yeah, Svedja, I mean Assyrian crossbows, they did so many good damages before the fight started already. Like, it seems like DoF already lost before the fight started, and I have to change the sides.
Yeah, the timing of the last DoF cav was a bit poor. He came in too early. Oh, Assyria lost 1 member.
Yes, Para timed out.
Oh, that's gonna be tough for Assyria now.
Walex has just left, so
Server
and
lists are
7, I
not up
guess.
probably, so that would be a big down for Assyria now. 7 versus 8. They're holding their spawn for now, hoping that they will return. But seems like a no.
I can just feel Zach's stress right now. Like, we've played with him, we know what he's like. And in this situation, I bet he's just like, you know what he says. I don't think it's streamer friendly.
by the way, Feta says in chat that server list down again, so
Yeah, Sparta joined, but it's too late already. DoF is taking the flag. Same setup, no changes. 7 versus 8. This should be DoF's round now. And it could be huge if they win this round against Assyria. It can be uncomebackable.
I guess they will let them come inside, so they are preparing for something different fight,
I mean, you could use your aggression over here in a closed area. You have more infantries, you have more players overall. Both the joins also the server. And the Cavs are
Cav is
doing some
moving in
work
quite
on
aggressive.
Kane. He's getting caught. And it's a
Okay.
nice time to push for DoF. Here they are. No Cav support, or Anaconda misses it. And he goes down for Vigilaf. Erendil with another kill. Erendil with a double kill. Seems like DoF is taking this one. Maxius shooting from tunnels, not enough to kill Berta. Glass is caught off alone. And
is
Glass
it
is
going
going
to be a
down.
whitewash?
Maxio, last one alive. And a team kill by Erendil. Unnecessary, Zhao. Taking
That's something
out-
we would do to Ryder, wouldn't it?
And Erendil with
And
another
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 team
team
kill.
kill.
He just stole the whitewash from
This was a great round for DoF to actually win this set, but those team kills will actually be a bit down for DoF. You can see they don't have any tanky armors. They all have the same starting armors. And Assyria with 8 players now. Maxi is going for tower, trying to pick a shot. Can you do
I've
it?
noticed that DoF is
has an all poke now, so I don't think Cav can push him quite easily this time.
And DoF is trying to early engage here in middle. And Maxi is getting
early
it.
shot.
He's still... He has enough HP
It looks
to
like they're
survive
going to
them.
try and catch Maxio out.
Maxio is getting bump slashed by Para, still has so much HP, and he's almost dead now with the jab hit, and he goes down
Very
by
good from
Berta.
DoF. They saw a window and they took it.
And Urundel is low already, probably got shot by a crossbowman. DoF is trying to push middle now, that's a good engagement. Swedia is just backing off. They don't have a good angle for their crossbow. Horses are getting hit. Jabs
well,
are
I was
working
about to say that DoF is better in a close fight, so
And they're trying to push immediately, like, cows are not making use. Berta is getting caught. Para gets stopped by Berta. Forrest takes 1 kill, it's even now. But they are so split, look at where they are fighting. Gani takes 1 more, it's equal. Para gets stopped, or Para gets dismounted. Or it's a nice bomb slash by Hakon. Assyria is just doing what they did best.
Glass fought
It's 3
very well
versus
there.
5, not undoable. Wiglov is fighting 3 at the moment. Gani and Para taking 1 kill, but it's 2 versus 4 now. Can they actually do it?
Gonna have no help.
Cavs are doing nothing,
Yeah.
and Akonda with a bomb slash. Para takes 1 kill, but it's not enough. Another
Cav doing
round
the
goes
work.
for Assyria, 5-3 right now.
Very good.
Like DoF, they're just splitting up way too much, letting Assyria kill them 1 by 1, and Assyria has 9 right now. Oh, I think we caught ourselves a cheater in Assyria. Someone joined the team.
Live on TV.
I was actually tabbing, so whoever that was, you got caught, man. You should leave the server now.
Oh,
Fieta is in the server now.
let's see if Assyria will lose this round because of Valex joined their team.
Yeah,
Which
will
one
DoF
joined
get
that
another
team?
default because of this? Or what we will see. DoF is going for the flag now, Assyria staying and going for middle. Yeah, Volex left, I think it should be okay
Yeah, he
now.
left.
Yeah. DoF is
Assyria
taking
pushing
the
mid.
close space again.
Like
They have
DoF,
been very successful in this left area.
yeah,
for
but they're falling
their
back
left.
so much. Like they
They
should be
shouldn't let them
aggressive.
in.
Exactly, they should fight right now before they even get out of that alley. They're
If they give Swadia too much room, their Cav will do more work.
exactly. Kane is alone there. A Cav can
But
pick
now
him
they're
up
going to
easily.
push left.
They're trying to push Kane, and they are doing that. Will Imps react? Yeah, they reacted fastly. Morse is alone there, fighting off Kane. Fight starts on the left side.
DoF infantry split up again.
Krax is alone. Stopped the Cav, but didn't do anything. Gani takes 1 kill. Glass takes another one.
Frax did a nice
Berta with
dismount.
another kill on Maxio. Spada is doing 2 versus 1. Look at the infantry here. Berta, he's fighting on the tower and takes 1 kill. Hakon is trying to bomb slash, but seems like the pings don't enable for him to do something.
Look at
It's
the
doable,
health.
3 versus 3 right now. But yeah, everyone is so low, almost 1 bump away from death. Hakon's getting
Cav
stopped.
stopped.
Glass is shooting. That's
Good spare
that's
work from Arundel.
It's still very close actually. They are all very low.
Anything can happen in 35 seconds.
Glass is going down. Morse versus 3 DoF players now, and he goes down 2-2. Interesting set. Berta with 7 kills. Awesome job. Like still, DoF won this, but I think it was not satisfying performance by them. especially when they split up that much. Like one of them fighting in the tower, the other one fighting in the spawn. That's not
But
what
they
you
have
want.
5 infantry, so they can just split one from the main team.
True. I mean, Hakon with 400 pings, I'm pretty sure things would be different if you had a normal, stable internet.
Okay, they are both teams pushing the alley
But
side.
this is in favor of Nords now.
They are going to push.
They're pushing
Well,
exactly.
if Swati had just held their infantry, they could have been in a good position. But they're given too much space now, I feel.
Maxio is in a good position though. He gets a shot on Wiglaf and he's down by Glass.
Glass with another sick headshot.
Maxio another
Good job.
kill. Crossbows are doing jobs here. Cracks getting 1 kill. Horus with a double kill. Cracks with another double kill, but Spada takes him down. Gani versus 3 people here. And he goes down to Spada. Another double kill for Assyria. And the round goes down. Assyria, a good hold, denying DoF's push there. And 6-4, second sense and
I think DoF saw an opportunity, but they got too baited to the point where the archers had a crossfire and their cav came from archway. Like they over pushed.
Well, Ken was fighting as infantry all the fight, so he didn't shoot a single arrow. They basically played with 6 infantry there, and
on the other end, Maxio and Glass kept shooting and doing so much work, especially
Glass
on the
got an
early
early
round.
headshot. He did everyone did well on the Assyria that time.
Exactly, that's what you want to do if you're fighting. You make sure everyone is fighting in their original classes, nothing else. But DoF, they're getting easily manipulated, especially
yeah,
in
they
those
pushed too deep.
pushes. Yeah,
Got caught in a crossfire there.
It's like early rounds. Glass went infantry,
yeah.
but now that he went archer, you can just see the results. Like he's getting headshots. He's killing cavalry.
Look at the
Maxio
chat.
left.
Manes trolling Sikhs. Kane is better than you. Fieta agrees.
Target says Glove is next Troyster.
Rothon says DoF into final with second default.
Okay, what do you think about the first map?
It was a good map to watch for sure, but I think Assyria just outplayed them mentally. And when you're DoF, when you have 4 main cavs in your team in a closed map and you have to switch 2 of them to infantry, you can't expect much, right? I mean, they can do some works in 1v1s or something, but in terms of team play, you have to make sure that you have your main infantries, especially if you have some experienced imps like Hanswurst, White Noise. You have to make sure that they are coming to every single match. It's unlucky rosters for both teams. Like Assyria had Hakon with 400 pings there, even though it's stable now. Both sides have some unfortunate problems, but in the end, Assyria makes sure that they outplay the DoF team both mentally and practically.
If I remember correctly, we played against DoF in the same map. I'm not sure if we won that map 5-4 or if we lose that with the same score. But talking about our match, that we won the rounds when DoF failed on their tactics, on their strategy, and they won against us when we failed on our strategy. And same thing actually went here. Assyria did some wrong tactics. DoF could take those rounds, and same goes for DoF as well. They did some wrong tactics, and Assyria got the rounds.
DoF seems like the team that punishes every single mistake, right?
Yeah, but they're still doing mistakes, and that costs rounds.
Exactly. A super match so far from Division B semi-finals.
I was wrong. I thought Assyria would trash them. But I
No,
was
man,
wrong.
like when you think about it, it is quite close. Like in this open map, it's going to be even closer. I feel.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
probably.
DoF has so many main cavalries showing up today. Arundel, Para, Viglav and Erminas. Like 4 caps for sure. On the other hand,
Supplies.
Assyria,
Yeah.
you have only Hakan, who has a pink problem, Zack, Spada maybe, Volex
I think
again.
Fiat
Now,
can
now
play
they've got
cavalry.
Fieta. You know, he's going to rock out with the interesting infantry setup with the nice helmet, like he did on the last match.
Exactly, Fiat can change a lot, but in chat he said he's playing with a shitty computer. So we don't know
Well,
what to
we all have
expect right
played
now.
with a shitty computer over the years. On Mount Blade.
Story of my life, you see.
I started off lagging in DirectX 7, like.
Seek
Yeah,
says,
I feel DoF could perform way better in the open because they have more room to breathe, unlike in a close map, and they have players which can play Cav.
exactly, like Kane also can switch to Cav, right? And Assassin Violet comes in, so that means Kane is going Cav,
Yeah.
Violet, Bertha to archers, Gunny, Verdi, lethal imps.
Yeah, they do survive quite a long time.
As far as I remember, Assassin Violet is very good on open maps as Archer.
Tardet in chat says, great casting so far, super entertaining. Thanks a lot, man.
I got a nice message from Kifley to you, Han.
What does he say?
Shout out to Kifley. Did Han just woke up again and threw that together?
Oh, it's alive. Wait a second.
Your,
Here we
you know
go.
your intro picture.
I love you too, Kifli. Alright, here we go with 4-2-2 setup for Assyria. Same goes for DoF. Bertha, Violet, Archers, Arundel, Kane, Viglav and Para Cavs. Seems like Erminas is not playing. He's not even on the server. Fieta Cav. No clan name. I still don't know who he is. Please someone tell me on Twitch chat or whatever. Boasty and Moose as infantries. I thought Moose was a main cav.
He's a good
No.
inf.
Well, if you let
Interesting.
Fiat play as cavalry, then you would have Mouse as infantry.
Interesting. Mount Moose is going pike setup instead of spear.
And Boasty has a war spear anyway, so he will count on him probably. But Boasty has a weak shield, which can be penetrated.
Watch DoF Cavs. They're
But
pushing.
they're pushing Horus. Oh, they even take him. Where's
And they
the
may-
Assyrian imps? They're still in the alley.
And Zack is also very low.
That's a huge play from DoF. And Anaconda
He
X,
goes
Zack
down.
is going down. 6 versus 8. DoF can actually clean this up.
That was a very good push.
Yeah,
Timely.
like just as we've seen again, initiation from DoF. Like they saw an opening. It happened on the last map. They took out an archer early.
But it's
Now,
still not over yet.
Assyria's up. No, it's
Boasty
not
and
over.
Moose pushing the flag. Fieta is getting stopped. Kane misses a Klaus lens. Moose taking out Pike, but he's getting smashed. And he's dead now. Arundel gets a headshot on Valex.
Bertalicious left unchallenged. He's getting shots.
Oh, that's a clean round for DoF for sure. Gani is taking down Boasty. No more imps left. Spada and Volex trying to survive now. Spada gets dismounted by Viglav, getting hit by Kane, and he eventually dies to Viglav. Valex is getting caught and dies to Gani. A huge early play by DoF there.
I'm surprised they caught the archer though. I think it was a bit. He could have run away if they caught it early. You know.
Seems like Assyria focused on flags instead of communication, and DoF punished that mistake again.
Well, you would want to play as much as defensive. I mean, Horus got caught there, and he wasn't even attempting to run away. Their cav just caught him there from both sides. that may be the reason that he didn't even want to run away. Maybe he thought he could do some damage before he goes down.
Maybe they could be it. Like, in the other end, Assyria could have pushed the other side when the DoF camps were lacking.
Assyria is very split at the moment. Assyria infantry.
Moose is pushing
Mouse-
alone, yeah, that's interesting now. Bosti is trying to join him as soon as possible, but Moose can get caught early. DoF camps are coming slowly, but Bosti is here in time. Moose switches back to War Spear. Verdi is slightly pushing, and seems like if engagement is happening, Moose gets hit by Verdi. Camps are trying to come in. Gani gets bomb slashed, Bosti is getting low. Fieta with a bump. A team kill by Vigla from Gani.
Potmas goes down as
makes
well.
it. Oh, DoF Cav is
DoF
just doing the work.
DoF infantry using the wall of the map as the advantage.
And Paralyzer is an infantry as well now.
Erendel takes a double kill, triple kill by Erendel. DoF Cavs are just doing the work here. Fieta is so low, trying to dismount some Cavs. Horus.
I feel like Violet was a bit too far away. He was in the forest across the water.
Something happened on Twitch. I don't understand what happened. Oh, someone followed, I guess. Yeah. I'm very new to this Twitch stuff, so I'm sorry for my ignorance. So, DoF with a 2-0 now. A very satisfying performance, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, very good. As I said, they have more room to breathe, and seems that Assyria is splitting a note off to church alone. Forest again.
People are spamming follows now on Twitch. Awesome, guys.
Assyria having an early push here towards. Yeah, they're going to
Oh, they're
fight
pushing.
actually.
Yeah, the fight is starting now. And archers are caught early on. Cavs
Fieta
are
is
trying
an
to come in, but
infantry
they
as well.
can't. Spada gets stopped. And he goes down to Verdi. It's a chaotic war there. Verdi takes up a double kill. Wiglaf with another kill. Akunda. Cavs are trying to do stuff here, but Saturn horses have the
Yes,
maneuver
with
advantage for
35
sure.
frames per second.
Horus with another double kill. Warlex is getting caught here. He dismounts one and stops one, but he goes down eventually to Para. Horus
Nice
with
shot.
another kill. Has 3 kills so far in this round. Moose and Horus are trying to hold this area. Shoots the horse. Is it enough? Flag is on church. They are ambushing. Violet is on the flag. They want to play it safe. Para switches his horse.
Berta is behind them.
Yeah, they're caught in the middle now. Assassin Violet, he's shooting from the flag. Para is waiting behind the corner. Same for Wiglaf, he's waiting in the open. They're pushing Assassin. It could be a huge opportunity, but no. Assassin takes down Horus there. Morse is fighting 1 versus 4. Nice cav work by Wiglaf there. Para picks up the last kill and a 3-0 for DoF. Actually a good comeback from DoF here. Can they actually
very
manage to finish this off in the last set? A very exciting match.
I feel
It's
they will.
7-6 now for DoF.
Can we see Winterberg? What do you say?
Let's have hope, shall we? It is very possible with the teams we got now. Like, it's just the last push. Like, I just feel in the open maps, Assyria is not put together or kept together that well in terms of communication. Like, Horus and was left in the middle like the well while the fighting was happening the other side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they need to, like, Assyria need to be put together, especially in an open map like this. But
Changing
DoF,
the showcase, so
they're playing brilliant. Like,
take
They're
a look
very
at
coordinated
chat.
actually.
Fieta is stream sniping. Fieta says Cav is easy, everyone knows this.
Yeah, you are the top scorer in Division A, aren't you?
Spam follow, I know. We just broke the channel record, by the way. Like, how many followers? I will just give shout outs to everyone. Sai,
Shout out.
Arborian, Six, Veste, Donut, Keanu, Kifli, Airo, Apollo. Thank you all for following.
I'm
the
not
last-
following you at the moment, actually.
Man, I followed you at the start. Where's my shout out? Like,
Your shout
this
out
so
is being a
disrespectful.
co-caster right now.
Wait, I'm going to follow
I-
you as well.
Thank you for following the last stream ever on Twitch in this channel, probably.
I'll make you stream again.
Six says, is that very competent open map inf Keanu? Keanu says that my competence level are off the charts. Fieta says, I'm back. Is he specking now? Yeah, he's not playing, is he?
Well, to me, Serenity side is much easier compared to Rodox.
Yeah, also
Um,
look at the positions where they fight. Like, Serenit never fights in the open, always in the closed areas, where Serenit horses have the maneuver advantage. And Assyria couldn't outposition them by going into the open, and they couldn't even use their crossbows effectively during the fights. So, DoF seems like they prepared for this match, and they obviously know what to do in those situations. In the other end, Assyria seems like they're just playing.
I actually wonder if King is going to play as crossbow or as an Kel.
I think they need to
Violet
keep
is
him as
in.
Cav.
Yeah, Violet is in, so I think he's going calf.
But as for Assyria, like, I feel they need to do something.
Yeah, right now the score is 7-4 in favor of DoF. So, obviously, DoF has the score advantage, but does Assyria have the faction advantage now? We will just see that in a real life. Seems like both teams are ready. Chat is suggesting me to go Twitch partner. I will do it for sure. And here we are with another set going live.
Apparently, Umid is in chat saying Kane is leading.
Oh, that's an interesting trivia fact, isn't it?
Yes.
Big props to Kane then for doing such a good work. And here we go, Assyria with 4 to... Oh, they have 3 archers, 1 inf now. Horus, Glass and Volex as archers. Moose is going cav. Borsty on the inf. On the other hand, Rodox. DoF is using the original classic setup 4 to 2.
To be honest, I think Berta is leading. To be honest, for Dolph on this maybe because he's good at adapting in terms of tactics.
That's true, Flaxmon's on the open side. Did I switch the right screen or what?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Sarenids are basically setting up. Glass is getting hit already.
Well, I don't think one infantry is going to be effective in this set.
It depends on
Assyria.
archers' positions. Like, Volex is trying to go for the tree. Horus is behind the stones or anyways. Glass is going for the water. Like, they're basically in the same position. And it seems like they will just shoot. Berta is trying to sneak behind their spawn with the calf support there. Imps are getting bullied by their enemy calves. Seems like DoF is pushing the forest.
I think that's the best thing for them to do is just push hard right.
Yeah, but
Nice
on the
dismount
other
by
hand,
Spada, by
Berta
the way.
is so open. Oh, no clan name gets very low HP.
But
Who got
Spada
dismounted
dismounted
there?
correct there.
Oh, that's a
He's
big
very
deal.
low at the moment.
Dolph can't sit about for too long. The flag is
Berta
being
is
raised.
getting bullied by Spada there on the fence side. He can't do work right now. Spada won't leave him. Moose takes 1 kill already, and the fight is
And
starting
he-
off. DoF is pushing the flag. Anaconda with another kill on Viglav. Seems like DoF has only 1 cav left. He's Kane, and he gets dismounted
He
also. DoF has no
dismounted.
calves anymore. And Kane goes down. Cracks almost no HP. And he goes down to Spada as well. Double kill for him. Bolsty, a team kill, but then he makes it up for it. Gani trying to survive, not gonna make it.
Balsti did a very good job as an infantry on flag. He kept his shield up.
And look at
That's what you have
Moose.
to
He just locks the archer, doesn't leave him, dismounts on him and fights until
Yeah,
the round is over.
He like there for the entire round. I mean, locking the Violet there. And big shout out to, big props to Assyria Cav. They played perfectly.
Exactly, 2 dismounts or before the fight. DoF is switching to 3 imps now. Berta with a classic going imp style by him, which makes
They actually closed down Berta while he was on fence. So Berta got no shots off until
they're
it was too
pushing
late.
aggressively right away. That's a good start. They know that
But-
they have 3 archers, but Assyria knows that, and they're hiding behind the windmill, and they are actually trying to go for the church. They can actually take the fight in the open and let their archers kite, but DoF is not going to push them. Flag spawns in church. DoF is going to cut them off on the stones area. Archers are being very defensive on the Assyrian side. They're on the same angle. This seems like an impossible push from DoF. Oh. I have to change
Interesting
size on-
push going up the hill. Like
Thanks
They're
to
leaving an archer
Rothen
in
for
middle.
reminding me to swap sides. An early kill
goes
already.
down.
Oh, that's a
an
good trade.
exchange. Nice,
I think
nice,
it's third.
Another
Cav
kill. Erendil goes down. It's a 2 versus 1 now.
Cav playing quite aggressive in this round.
Krax
Another
is going
kill.
down. DoF Cavs, what are you doing? Big Love goes down also. No more
It's
cows
falling
left.
apart now, boys.
Bolsty takes Gani there. And Verdi goes down as well.
Violet left alone, and
And he gets shot. Spada is on him. Gets stuck to the corner. And gets dismounted.
That
Moses
push
is
was a
blocking
bit
his way.
unnecessary.
And Assassin goes down as well. Is it the last round that we are watching now? Like, DoF Cavs, you did perfect in Serenity sides, but what are you doing in Rodox now? You're just basically losing Cav duels and letting your team die alone. And 5 Cavs now from DoF. Is it a good counter?
well, I think
2
it is.
archers, one and that might work. I feel they're gonna play for flag this round. DoF.
Yeah, that's better to use this setup rather than 3 infantries. Like, it was an impossible push anyways. You are pushing uphill against 3 archers. They will kite you to death. But now you
To
have
be honest,
to...
DoF could have rocked with 3 crossbows, eh? That would have been something against Saranid Cav.
Yeah, it seems like it was an unexpected setup from Saronids. So DoF,
Oh, Assyria got the flag on open.
and they have the tanky armors. Look at Bolsty, look at archers. They will take so many hits.
I think DoF is gonna push right fence.
Berta is going for the Assyrian spawn side. He has a lance now, so
Gani
Gani
with
is
the
with him, yeah.
free spear.
Violet is getting shot. He's getting bullied by 2 calves. Kane gets scorched. Anaconda is going for it. As Spada hits him, Violet is so low now, and Spada takes him down. What a play!
With the amount of Cav DoF have, that should not have happened.
Exactly, like what are DoF calves doing? They're just coming to help a dead body. What is it there to do for DoF now? They can't push the stones with their calves. They can't push the tree easily. Gunny. It's like
interesting
on a
push,
suicide
like-
mission right now.
With archers already set up on the hill, why would you push left side with no infantry
Oh,
force?
Horus hiding behind the forest. It's a lethal position there. Anaconda takes Kane. Fight is starting
Kane
on the
goes
flag.
down, yeah.
Bert is gonna go down.
Krax
Yep,
takes
he's
one
dead.
kill, but is it enough? Gunny is fighting Bolsty here. Wiglaf gets dismounted.
Archers uncontested
kill.
for Syria.
Walex takes a headshot.
I think we can call it a GG.
GG.
Definitely 9-7
played.
for Assyria. What a play! What a game tonight! It was a solid performance by both teams. Commiserations to DoF. Congratulations to Assyria. Well,
The big question is now, actually, for me at least, what would Menace do if they were here? instead of DoF?
That's a good question, to be honest. Should we ask it to Assyria with an interview?
Yeah, why not? Do you want me to send a message to Zach?
Yeah.
And by the way, you didn't my graphics here.
Oh no, I forgot it. Okay, I will do it now so that everyone can
Very
see.
well played though, like very impressive match. I think the predictions were right. It's just the teams that played well. Like the last set though, DoF. What do you guys feel about that?
It was doable for them, for sure, but you know, obviously Serenit was the superior faction there. So let me change this showcase for the last time.
Are you gonna put aerial hacks one up now?
Yeah. Alright, it should be right now. Is Zach coming for an interview?
He hasn't answered.
Donut says Menace would win.
I think Menace could actually win against Assyria here. Their cohesion is much better than DoF. At least, as far as I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Zach's quite poor at looking at Steam messages on time, so I got my mate Arson to ask him.
yeah, get wherever you can.
I just want to have a quick shout out to my boy Verdi, the coronavirus patient in Italy right now. The guy I trained. Good job. See you in Bannerlord.
If he survives, of course.
If he survives, like, see if he can survive.
Can we
10
get like
days.
Fieta? Do you have him on Steam?
I don't have him on Steam.
I'm in
Yeah.
chat, he says. Fieta. Oh, can I actually personal message you in somehow?
Cheers
just
for the
add me,
message,
Fieta.
O'Neill.
I will get Fieta if I can. Did you prepare your questions?
No, mate. Just
No.
You
casual.
better do it because it's the time.
What do you want me to ask him? What did he eat for dinner?
Who's coming?
Fieta is coming.
Okay.
He doesn't have a good mic, so best not listen to a microwave unless he can't speak.
Well, off topic, but I've just checked Turkey and there are like 950 cases at the moment.
Are we really talking about coronavirus?
Yeah.
Change the stream name.
Man, we are about to be the next Italy now.
Yeah,
It's,
man.
it's raising very quickly in Turkey.
Right, we have Fieta in TeamSpeak. And
User was moved to your channel.
congratulations!
Hello, man.
Welcome.
Thank you. I did so much during the match, but I'm trying to actually pause the stream right now or mute it, but I can't. So we can...
Just close the
Alright,
tab.
it's on my phone because my internet's bad.
Uh,
Yeah. Hello.
Well played, man.
congratulations.
Played,
I know.
congratulations.
Oh,
on
thank
your
you
win.
so much. I mean, I did so much work in the match today.
Exactly.
Um,
Like you were the star of the match for sure.
I was the
MVP.
star, of course.
Yeah, probably the MVP.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean the team did good. I was a bit iffy on the first set because obviously they were 2-0 down, right? So I was like, oh boys, come on now. But they did bring it back. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You guys played very solid today, even though you had ups and downs for sure. What do you want to tell us? What was the environment like in your team speak, especially on the rounds that you lost, especially on the rounds where you were missing one player, like you played 7?
Yeah.
How was your atmosphere? Tell us.
1 second. Yeah. So, am I using? What mic? Do I sound alright? Give me.
Yeah, you sound fun,
Alright,
mate.
okay. So, actually, normally the TeamSpeak's kind of quiet, but it's not like a bad atmosphere. So, when you're playing, if a round goes bad, it's normally me who's saying like, "Oh guys, what you doing? You're all shit." But then Zach's like, "Oh, don't worry, boys, it's fine." And then just the next round continues. So it's kind of like that. But obviously I wasn't there, so it's probably all happy. So yeah, it's never bad in the team speak at any point in time. It just goes quiet, you know. Kind of like every team, it always goes quiet. Like people are like, oh, and then everyone just stops talking. Doesn't matter what team you're in, that always happens. So it's just standard, really. No one gets like upset in the team.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So what about the result? Was it something you expected, or what was the mentality? Were
I
you
mean,
expecting a better?
Yeah, so I was expecting a far better result. I mean, no offense to DoF, they're great players. They have some great players like Kane and stuff like that. I don't know if Erminas was playing today, but you know he's a great cavalry player. He's always been solid. You got some other DoF players, but all in all, the Assyrian, you know, roster is usually better. But I know for the first set, even though it was practically 7v8, even with Hack on there, because he also had like 400 ping for the entire set.
Yeah.
And then Sparta timed out as well, so the first set was a bit wild. But you know, once they were in the groove, it was fine. But I did expect the result to be somewhat better. Like I expected a few rounds from DoF because they've always been solid, but I didn't expect a 9-7 win.
Yeah, and one last question, which I think everybody thinks that. What do you think if Menace was there, if you played against them? What would change?
Say that again. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
If Menace was the ones you were facing in semifinals, what would you think about it? What was the mentality would?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like the atmosphere changes. This actually sounds really cringy. So, when I play, for example, if I'm playing, you know, on my PC, I was playing on my laptop, so I was shit. That's why I was just, you know, it was a mistake me even asking to get played. So I just quit because I was just absolutely shite. But when I play usually on my PC, I kind of give out calls as well. So if I feel like there's something that could do better, I would just go and, you know, do that call. For example, on the Swadian side on the previous match on River Village, I said I'll go solo infantry whilst we have 3 crossbows. I know it's completely out of the ordinary, but for example, the performance on the previous match with Horace as my teammate, it just didn't work well. Or just like some calls like pushing left if an archer's coming right. You know, I'll make them calls if like Zach is on cav. So, you know, you do get that extra team play and all that sort of cool stuff and leading. So I always feel like the team does better in terms of communication if I'm also playing. But in terms of performance, I mean, it's kind of maybe or maybe not. It depends if I play well, it depends if they play well. You know, it's a team game at the end of the day. But you know, I will say that I bring a lot to the team.
Exactly.
But against Menace, I don't know. I mean, today the performance against DoF, it was kind of like, you know, the standard Assyrian Empire play, you know, the group stage play that Assyrian Empire is known for. It wasn't like the play that we had in the quarters and the pre-quarters. That's okay. It doesn't need to be. But hopefully in the finals, I won't be playing in the finals because, again, I'll be on my laptop. And as you know, on that 0-3 set we just had, it's not a good idea. So hopefully they can get their fingers out their asses and perform absolutely extraordinary, which I'm sure they will. Sure they will.
Awesome. Any other questions, Pil, Errol?
Well, I have one. You played in Rodox, I guess? In
Yeah.
open map, yeah. Did you feel that you were a bit off tactic?
Yeah, so I think the main issue was the 3 archers. If you look, every round, one of us died early. So you'd have like maybe an early death or 2 by the time the round even starts. So before the fight starts, there'll be an early death or 2. And, you know, that completely changes the match and we just all start dying since then. You know, Zach's like, oh, just do what you can as one of his, you know.
Meta.
But yeah, his meta is, you know, as soon as he dies, he just says, do what you can. Which isn't ideal, but it happens. But yeah,
Typical
I think we
Zach.
just got outplayed because they had 3 archers. I feel it's not really. I mean, One Wookiee are known for their 3 archer tactics, so we know how to play with it, but not against it as such, because it's, you know, it's not really the ordinary where people go 3 archers. I mean, I don't know. No. Also, shout out to O'Neill because he really wants to be shouted out, and I don't like the lad, but he wants to shout out, so I'll give him one.
Right. Any other questions, Pil?
What preps are you gonna make for the finals now? Like,
Oh, good question.
and any head games, epic speeches from Zach? Any pre-game smokes?
Um, yeah, he does the pre-game smoke. That's kind of the usual. Epic speeches is normally him being there, like, in the previous match he was there like, if we win, great, but it's better if we don't because we didn't want to play the two matches, the pre-quarters and the quarterfinals, on the same day. So he was there like, it's great if we win, but if we don't, probably better. But we won them both anyway. But in terms of like training, One Wookiee I say One Wookiee, Assyria Empire, we actually do worse if we do trainings. So we usually don't do any trainings.
That's a different mentality.
I know it is. We just come in and play, which is a weird mentality. But some
Business
people
as
who,
usual.
yeah, for example, I know a lot of people who, maybe they go on like a break for a week or two, and then they come back, they play the semis or the finals, and they play really well because they're reset. They're not bloody. They don't have all of this information of where to go and stuff like that. They just play the game as they normally do. There's no stress because you've been on that break. You just play, which I think is better in some cases, not in all cases, of course. Maybe a scrim or two is possibly better for tactics, but if you've been in the team long enough and you know exactly what's going on, you pretty much know the tactics off by heart. And so you just basically, if you want to play warband matchmaking or something like that, you go do that. But in the end of the day, I really don't think it changes much, especially for our team anyway.
Yeah. So in the finals, you will either play against FB or Invictus Legion. What are your thoughts about them? Like, either both teams.
They're both pretty good, but I mean, they're pretty much unmatched when it came to War Bandits. And if we beat War Bandits, I'm sure we can beat either one of those two. Because War Bandits were the favourites. They shouldn't have been in Div C, but obviously they joined late. But they were pretty much the favourites for winning Div B as well. But going against FPIL, it'll be really difficult because it's a finals and there's a lot of pressure. And One Wookiee in general is known for inting at the last moment. 2-0 up in a set and then losing 3-2 that set. It's like the One Wookiee special. An example of that was actually in WSC2 where we lost to AQ 9-7, but in the first set we were 2-0 up and then we lost it 3-2 and then we lost the entire match. We would have won the match if we won that first set 3-0, but we didn't. So maybe some of them ints will come along, but hopefully we can tackle that, or they can tackle that because I won't be playing. So yeah, I mean, we're not. I wouldn't say I'm worried, but it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, like we wish you both good luck in the final matches, whoever you are playing, of course. And again, congratulations. It was a solid performance by your team, by you, in terms of play and mentality. It was a great match for us to watch and stream, and thanks for both teams for letting us stream this match, and thanks for viewers who have been supporting us. So any shoutouts, Feta?
People are asking to be shouted out. Kiflika Snowman. Shout out to you. Apollo. Shout out to your Unity stream. Which never happened. Who else do we have? I think just shout out to the team of Assyrian Empire. So, shout out to obviously you guys for streaming. I followed you, so yeah, you get that Fiat follow, which is always a plus.
Thank you. That means a lot.
In everyone's follow book.
Plus 10 morale.
Plus 10 morale, yeah.
All right. Any shoutouts, Pilgrim, Errol?
Well, I don't have any actually, apart from actually Ironman.
Yeah, Iro deserves the biggest shootout.
Yeah.
She helped us to set up this stream and supported us in any ways she could. Pilgrim?
I just want to shout out both teams. They're friends to both. You played well, and well played to Assyria. And I got a message from Zach, his word. He says, "Thanks for the game, big the Assyrian win, boys." And everyone, one still left in the tournament for the final day of WNL. It's been a pleasure.
Perfect.
And then he corrected one of his words. But yeah, nice shout.
Alright, thanks everyone for watching this stream, and congratulations Assyria, commiserations to DoF. It was a great match, perfect performances by both teams. Good luck to Assyria in finals, and thanks for everyone who contributed the tournament in any ways. Tadet, Vodo as referee, admins, Scar, Iro,
Deacon for moot point.
Deacon for moot point. Thank you for giving us no chance against Unity. You were right. So that should be it. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Good night.
See you later.